The Japanese media again raised the names of Kim Taehyung and Jungkook in a report that immediately attracted international public attention. This time it's not about the stage, awards, or controversy, but about their planned return to South Korea. The news spread quickly, starting with Japanese entertainment media reports that the two BTS members were preparing to end their stay and return to Seoul in the near future. Although it sounds simple, this information actually triggers a much larger wave of speculation, emotions, and questions than imagined. According to the report, Taehyung and Jungkook were seen completing their personal agendas quietly and privately. There were no official announcements, no open statements, but a number of small indications were carefully read by the media and fans. From the vacated schedule, the movement of the staff that began to change, to the closing atmosphere felt by the people around them, everything led to one conclusion. The return to Korea was not just a plan, but a well-considered decision. Japan, which has always been an important place for their personal and professional travel, is referred to as a space of respite. There, Taehyung and Jungkook live out the days relatively away from the big spotlight, while remaining under public scrutiny. Japanese media have described the two as calm, disciplined, and seemingly focused on each other's affairs. But behind the calm, there is a feeling that this phase is coming to an end, giving way to a new chapter that awaits in South Korea. The news of the planned return immediately sparked mixed reactions from fans. Many welcomed him with longing and hope. South Korea is not only home geographically, but also the center of their identity as artists and individuals. For the Army, this news feels like a signal that something is moving, although it is not yet clear in what form. Taehyung and Jungkook's return is read as the beginning of a change, whether it's in careers, new projects, or simply their return to a more familiar rhythm of life. The Japanese media themselves highlighted the way in which both lived this moment without sensation. No attempts to attract attention, no deliberate drama. It is precisely this attitude that makes the report feel powerful. In an entertainment industry that often relies on big surprises, the decision to go home quietly gives the impression of maturity and complete control over the direction of their lives. Taehyung and Jungkook seem to choose their own time, not the time set by outside expectations. Speculation is also growing about what this return means. Some observers think that their return to South Korea could be related to long-term preparation, both personally and professionally. Some suspect this is related to a new phase in a solo career. Others see it as an important step in maintaining mental and emotional balance after an intense period. Whatever the reason, this return is seen not as an end, but as a transition. Taehyung and Jungkook's relationship also returns to the spotlight in this context. Japanese media noted that the two often look in harmony in rhythm and decisions, while maintaining each other's personal space. The return together, or at least in close proximity, reinforces the impression that there is trust and comfort built between them. For fans, small details like this have great significance, as they reflect dynamics that are not always pronounced in South Korea. This news was met with tacit anticipation. The entertainment industry is known to be very sensitive to the movements of major artists, and the names of Taehyung and Jungkook always carry a strong resonance. Although there is no official confirmation yet, it is believed that many parties are already preparing to welcome their return, both in a professional and symbolic context. The return of these two global figures always brings a domino effect, from the media to the public conversation. Interestingly, both Taehyung and Jungkook chose not to comment. Their silence once again becomes part of the narrative. It's as if they let this journey speak for itself, without the need for labels or explanations. This attitude is consistent with their later decisions, which tend to favor calmness and personal clarity over a quick response to the spotlight. For many fans, this news from Japan feels like a gentle but sure wind of change. Not shaking, but strong enough to stir feelings. The return to South Korea is seen as a moment of returning to the roots, to the place where their great journey began. It was there that Taehyung and Jungkook's story was shaped, tested, and shared with the world. When that day of return finally arrives, whatever comes with it, one thing becomes clear. Taehyung and Jungkook's, every move always carries more meaning than just a change of location. He became a symbol of a new phase, choice, and direction. And this time, the news from Japan about their plans to return to South Korea is not just travel news, but a signal that another chapter is preparing to begin as the news goes around. The public's attention is drawn to small details that usually escape the spotlight. Japanese media wrote that the atmosphere around Taehyung and Jungkook on the eve of their return felt different, as if there was a calm but meaningful closure. No fuss, no dramatic breakups, just neatly completed routines one by one. For many observers, this way reflects the character of both. Never in a hurry, always aware of every step taken. Among fans, this return caused mixed emotions. There's a sense of longing that finally finds direction. There's also a concern about what will happen next. But dominant is the feeling of trust. Many believe that if Taehyung and Jungkook chose to go home now, then the decision was born out of honest necessity, not pressure. Conversations in the fan community turned into reflections on the importance of returning home, both physically and emotionally, after a long, tiring journey. Industry observers see this return as a subtle strategic move. South Korea is not only a home, but also a large decision-making center. By returning there, Taehyung and Jungkook are closer to their creative roots, with people who understand their journey from the beginning. This opens up new possibilities, although none of them are explicitly pronounced. In the world of K-pop, silence is often more talking than announcement. Their relationship with the public is also expected to enter a different phase. After a period of relative silence, a return to South Korea could mean the return of more intense interactions, or rather the strengthening of healthier boundaries. Both are known to be increasingly selective in dividing their lives, and this decision to go home is read as part of an effort to maintain balance. Not moving away, but rearranging. Japanese media closed its report in an almost reflective tone, calling Taehyung and Jungkook's return a journey back to the starting point to go further. This sentence was later widely quoted again, as it was felt that it described the essence of what was happening. This return is not a retreat, but rather a strengthening of the position before continuing on a larger journey. As the world awaits its next move, one thing feels certain. Taehyung and Jungkook are once again teaching that in the spotlight of any magnitude, there is room to choose the path calmly. Their return to South Korea, as reported by Japanese media, became a symbol of self-awareness amid the flow of expectations. And as always, the world will continue to watch, not just where they go, but how they choose to get there.